We are back. You know the drill. Today we are about to speak about the Gameweek 24 Premier League matches, and of course we will be predicting them as usual. And I don't want to hold this off anymore. Let's get straight into it. We have Manchester City versus Everton. This will be a good game for City. City have actually picked up their form recently. I believe they will hit their third gear very soon, and Haaland and KDB are back, so it's scary times for the Premier League right now. And watch this team run through other Premier League clubs now with all their players almost fit, and Everton have actually been not too bad. Their form has been decent. They put up a decent shift or fight, you could say, versus Spurs. I would say a underrated team when playing well. And overall, my prediction will be a 3-1 win for Manchester City. Wolves versus Brentford, underrated matchup right here. Wolves have been underrated all season, that's what I believe, and they managed to beat Chelsea 4-2. Cunha got a hat-trick that game, very impressive, and definitely a great team. Now Brentford on another team that is decent. Tony is back and he's already firing away those goals. They did lose 3-1 to Man City, and Maupai, like, oh my god, this guy is such a rat. Oh my god, just kept on copying Madison's celebration against Tottenham, and my prediction is gonna be a 2-1 win for Wolves. Now we have Fulham versus Bournemouth. This could be a intense game over here, so let's start with Fulham. They've been struggling hard recently. Something needs to change ASAP because something isn't working there, as I said. And I've heard that they have signed Broha from Chelsea, so that's a good signing. He is a great player. Whenever I watch him play, he's pretty solid, so great signing for the striker position. And Bournemouth have been great, underrated team this season, exceeding everyone's expectations, playing some great football, integrating some tiki-taka bits as well, and a great team I love to watch. And my prediction is going to be a 3-1 win for Bournemouth. Now this next match is one to look out for, and that is Tottenham versus Brighton. Tottenham have been not too bad. I would say their form is okay, but they drew 2-2 to Everton, which is pretty crazy. I expected them to win, but a big positive for this team is that Madison is back in the team. Now Brighton have been mudded, especially in recent times as well, but they finally got a win in the Premier League. They beat Crystal Palace 4-1 last week, and maybe this will have them start to get their form back, hopefully. But my prediction for this game is going to be a 2-2 draw. Now we have Luton Town versus Sheffield. This will be a tight game over here. Luton Town have been impressive, surprising us all this season, showing a lot of fight and passion, play great football, like for a team that came up from the championship, and the fans have their back always. And they drew 4-4 with Newcastle last game. It's a solid point for them, solid point they got from Newcastle. And Sheffield have been also okay, still like losing quite a bit. Got ripped a new one 5-0 against Aston Villa in their last game. They remain at the bottom of the table still. My prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Luton Town. Now we have Liverpool versus Burnley. We pretty much know the winner of this game. Liverpool have been great this season. Salah is out for them as he got injured in the AFCON tournament with Egypt. And he should be back soon. I've heard they are still doing decent without him. Burnley have not been the best. They actually sit in 19th place in the relegation zone, but sure, they have some youngsters in the team, but it's not good enough. They need some more experienced players, and they did manage to draw against Fulham, which is not bad, but it wasn't good enough yet again. And my prediction is going to be a 4-0 win for Liverpool. Now we have Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Yet another great game here. Nottingham Forest have been fairly good, especially under Nuno Santos. Their performances are good. Like, they've been fighting quite a bit under this new manager. And Iwani is such a underrated striker. He scored once again against Arsenal in that game against them, and Newcastle on the other hand have not been their usual selves. They drew against Luton Town, as we mentioned before. They beat Aston Villa 3-1 before that. And I watched from like the 65th minute to the end. Newcastle were pressing very, very well against Aston Villa. This game is going to be a very good one for sure. And I think Newcastle will squeeze through with a win, and they will win 2-1. Now we have West Ham versus Arsenal. Now this did not end well last time for us. West Ham have been great this season, but their form has dropped off slightly. Man United beat them 3-0 last game. Kudus was still playing fairly well. Now Arsenal on the other hand, they have been great, but in a very solid performance against Liverpool, a title challenger. They are currently top, Liverpool, but we managed to beat them 3-1. Pressed very well that game, but I see Arsenal scraping through with they win with a 3-2 W at the end of the day. Now we have Aston Villa versus Man United. 100% the biggest game this weekend. Aston Villa been in good form as well, managed to get back after a loss versus Newcastle. Actually destroyed Sheffield 5-0 in their last game. And Watkins, a very solid striker in that team. Man United though, they have actually like picked up form recently. And what has happened to them, I do not know. Garnacho on the right has been fantastic. Hoyland now has 4 goals in 4 games. So he's starting to get the ball rolling. And everything is coming along well so far for the club. And my prediction is going to be a 2-2 draw between these two sides. Now we have Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. The last and final game of the week. Crystal Palace have been not too bad actually. Elise is out for 2 months. That is a huge blow. He is a very, very key player for them. And they lost to Brighton 4-1 last game, which isn't ideal obviously. And Chelsea on the other hand, they're still struggling hard. Like, they lost to Wolves in their last game 4-2. That was not expected from, like, I did not expect that at all. And Cunha managed to score a hat-trick against them, which is once again surprising. And Poch needs to change something quick if he doesn't want to get sacked. Now my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Chelsea. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below what your predictions are as well, and I will check them out. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It really helps a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.